The NBA on 2K Sports, presenting an exciting Monday night game.
I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. All right, here's a look at the schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then Friday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And looking at the Minnesota matchup, it's the second game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. Trent Jr. and Kuzma on the wings. And it's Anthony in at the point. And for Dallas, a pair of first overall picks of the front court. Flag and Davis. Kyrie and Klay pair up to make the backcourt. And it's Lively in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Still so early in the season, Clark. I'd have to think any stats or averages get taken with a grain of salt.
Yeah, you haven't had enough runway yet. I mean, you have to take it all with a grain of salt. And especially if it goes against the strengths of your players. You have to see if, in fact, the change you're seeing is sustainable.
Here's Trent after the basket by Dallas. Portis with a screen on Irving. Three-pointer, Anthony. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You just know from a very young age, Cole Anthony's been perfecting that three-point shot. Maybe like his dad. His dad was kind of a pedestrian three-point shooter, though.
To the inside. Pass to Flag. 20 feet out. Count that one.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Irving. Turned in an outstanding game against Washington. Over Anthony. Pass to Flag. Now Thompson. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Portis. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, the Milwaukee Bucks making one of the most surprising moves of the summer, waiving and stretching the over $113 million owed to Damian Lillard, and then signing the starting center of their arch-rival Pacers in Miles Turner. A bold move to say the least, but they feel he's a perfect addition.
A two-way talent. All right, Shams, thanks very much. And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
And here's Milwaukee now, following the score by Dallas. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. And Milwaukee has possession. Just 5 to shoot. Anthony with it. Irving picks him up. Antetokounmpo for 3. Offensive rebound.
You got to put a body on Portis, or he'll wreak havoc on the offensive glass.
The Mavericks trailing. Irving looking it over, and the officials will call the illegal screen here. He's really been spectacular lately. Here's your Western Conference Player of the Week, Kyrie Irving.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
Now here's Anthony. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Kuzma for 3. Here's Portis. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Slick moves inside by Portis to avoid the defense for the hoop.
Inside. Here's Davis. No stopping him there. Jams it in. And he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. You know, Clark last season saw the passing of Junior Bridgman. who played 10 seasons with the Bucks and whose jersey hangs in their rafters.
Yeah, he was a consistent, reliable scorer and just a quality teammate as well. But his legacy extends far beyond what he did in his 10-year career, which was quite impressive. His legacy as a businessman, philanthropist, community leader was in many ways unparalleled. Just a terrific guy and a great loss to Louisville, to the basketball family, but also to humanity. He was a shining star in all that he did for others.
Here's Anthony. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Portis for three. Klay Thompson pulls down the board. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now. Antetokounmpo against Lively.
Already with his second foul, the coach has a decision to make here.
And Dallas making a change here. Washington's checked in.
Number 25, P.J. Washington.
Antetokounmpo, right side. Nifty move. And he lays it up and in.
Look, we know Giannis can get it done inside. Defense will have to try much harder to stop him in there.
Irving, the pass to Davis. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Portis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Anthony. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Antetokounmpo, right side. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Davis. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Irving, the pass to Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. For Dallas, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Lively. Marshall comes in for Davis. And Max Christie subbed in for Klay Thompson. Antetokounmpo, left side. Trent from long range. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They're really clicking as a unit. Tonight, looking for their 11th straight win.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
A player who can hit from range and make it look effortless. Kyrie is that guy.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Najee Marshall. That's his first foul of the game. Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Bucks. Rollins comes in for Anthony.
Porter Jr. Rollins.
Here's Rollins. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Antetokounmpo takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket on the night. Irving with it. And it's Kuzma picking him up. And Washington powers it through.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. He's got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
Kuzma outside. A minute 31 left in the first quarter. Portis gets the bucket.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. When you watch Bobby Portis, he's extremely physical, but he can also space the floor, Clark.
Yeah, I like that combination, BA. It makes him a unique matchup and a tough matchup. I mean, one play he's thumping and bumping you around, and then on the next play, he's knocking down the three, and he's doing it all with great energy and intensity.
And here's Milwaukee now, after Dallas' three-pointer on the other end. Pass to Kuzma. Outside Porter. 5 to shoot. Here's Portis for 3. Christie with a rebound.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Now here's Christie. No points so far. And Dallas hits again from deep.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Rollins. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Kuzma. Outside Porter. Back to Kuzma. 4 on the clock. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Mavericks on top, leading by 8. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
The Bucks trail by 8. So on the floor for Milwaukee, they've got Prince, and it's Livingston in at the 4. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And Davis slams it home.
Always among the league leaders in throwdowns. AD's tough around that rack.
To the wing on the left. And here's Green from the arc. And he parries his first look.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Back over to you, Brian.
Leveraging that tall timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
One of the dominant dunkers in the league. Davis can put on the show in there.
The drive by Porter. Here's Rollins. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Rollins has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. To the paint. Anthony Davis packs it down.
Wow, Davis on fire right now. Doing just about anything he wants on offense.
Here's Sims. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Outside Davis. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second.
Look, when the defense leaves the mid-range open like that, you've got to punish them, or they'll keep letting you shoot it.
Here's Rollins. Pass to Sims. And Gafford comes to help. And here's Green from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. He's checked in for Christie. And Kyrie Irving is subbed in for Russell. Milwaukee also changed it up. Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for Sims. Trent comes in for Prince. And Anthony subbed in for Rollins. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Buries it from 3. Green's got 6. The role of the big man has evolved over the years. What's been the most noticeable change to you, Clark?
B.A., and it's not just the big man. I just think the overall athleticism of all of the players, certainly the big guys, stand out because they're now taking the ball rack to rack. They can go in traffic with the dribble. They're more mobile on defense because defenses switch a lot now. I mean, it's not all about being in the paint just because you're a big guy. They play all over the place.
And here's Milwaukee now. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Just 5 on the clock. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Anthony. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Prepared to let it fly. Anthony was just waiting for the rock.
To the middle. Nice move. And the dunk by Gafford.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Outside, Green. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists tonight. Here's Irving. Davis from long range. Davis showing his range.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Porter, the pass to Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Green. No good on the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Marshall. Outside for Irving. The 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
We've seen Kyrie do this so many times, precise in the two-man game. Lethal, too.
Irving against Porter. Pass to Green. Over Irving. Again, Green missing.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. He's checked in for Gafford. Flag comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Klay Thompson in for Marshall. Milwaukee also changed it up. Bobby Portis comes in for Green. And Kuzma subbed in for Porter Jr. Here's Anthony. 6 points for him. Trent outside. Back to Anthony. Pass to Kuzma to end the run. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got his 5th rebound in this one. Anthony against Irving. On the wing, Thompson. Unloads. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Thompson's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Defense wants to guard Thompson close so he can cleverly shake them off with a pick to get a shot.
Kuzma outside. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And let's take a look now at some numbers for Anthony Davis.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. he'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
A dependable stretch for Washington is also somebody who continues to look to improve every year in the league.
And he sinks the second. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. It's a 14-point game. This game following their win against the Rockets.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Here's Irving. Following the score by Milwaukee. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Irving's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's now matched his three-point total from the first quarter here in the second period. 4 in the game already for him.
Anthony misses.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
And here are the Mavericks now, after the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. Good work there as it goes.
Proving he can capitalize from this area, too. Washington being assertive and looking to score. I like it.
And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Antetokounmpo after the basket by Dallas. Pass to Kuzma. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists in the game. Outside Irving. Down low. Here's Washington. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And they're on the break. Pass to Trent. Lets it go from deep. Mavericks with the rebound. Lively's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Irving. And so it's Dallas in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
The score and our effort, our offense. They're just playing harder. They're more physical. They're tougher. Honestly, we're very lucky right now.
Lots to improve on in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. Ooh, they're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for our contestant.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Milwaukee Bucks.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
You're like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. And next, let's take a moment here to check in with the league-wide injury report.
The Lakers in a tough spot injury-wise. They rely on Doncic for so much, and without him in this picture, it creates questions. If you're talking scoring, assists, and rebounds, well, those are the things he comes and does every night.
Well, you need a collective team effort, and even then, it's a struggle.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. A fantastic game from Anthony Davis in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Bucks trail by 13. Kyrie and Klay pair up to make the backcourt. Davis and Lively, the lengthy combo inside. And it's flagged in at the small forward position. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Antetokounmpo for 3. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got rebound number 8 now. To the inside. Here's Davis. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Beyond his wingspan, Giannis's timing is what makes him a special shot blocker.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title, Clark.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
Outside for Davis. No good on the 3. Bucks trail by 12. Trent outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. A big-time flush by Giannis.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
Irving against Anthony. Outside Irving. Thompson outside. Davis a screen. Fires for 3. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
Extremely dangerous from that range. That's Thompson's comfort zone right there.
Anthony, the pass to Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, we've seen outstanding defense this season, and here are the teams leading the way in steals. 5th best, the Bucks.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
Here's Irving. He's got 14. To the paint. Here's Flag. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's a tough set to stop. Flag is really versatile. You can't predict what he'll do after the pick.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Mavericks, they love where they stand right now. First place.
Checking out Dallas, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Now here's Trent, right now averaging 5.5 a game. Here's Kuzma. Antetokounmpo outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
Here's Irving. Outside for Davis. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bucks.
And let's address the elephant in the room. Teams cannot handle them from range. I'm trying to think of a more dangerous group of shooters, and I can't.
And they are #1 in rebounding for a reason. They pound the glass with aggression, and they attack the boards with a fearlessness. Bucks trail by 13. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo is unlocking a new aspect of his game. He said, quote, "I never initiate my offense from the high post, but Doc told me that you can be very effective there. It's hard for people to show a crowd, and you're one step closer to the basket. I plan to stay there for the rest of my career." Back to you guys.
A new wrinkle. Okay, Allie, good stuff. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Antetokounmpo against Davis. The kick out to Kuzma. Lays it up and banks it in. Kuzma's got 11 points.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
Inside. Has to flag. Launches a three. Portis with the steal. To the middle. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And so it's Dallas with it. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. And Thompson gets it to go.
Hey, from a technical, mechanical standpoint, Klay Thompson has one of the purest jump shots you'll ever see.
Anthony misses.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
The Mavericks lead by 9. Outside Irving. Washington outside. Can't cash it in from the high post. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Milwaukee shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
One shot.
Look, we throw the phrase around often, 3-and-D guy, but Gary Trent Jr. epitomizes that. He stretches the floor on offense, and on defense, he's a pest putting pressure on ball handlers.
Porter, the pass to Kuzma. 13 feet out. Washington grabs the miss.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Davis. He's got 18. The three is up. Gets the 3 ball to go. Davis has got 21.
Surprised the defense that time. They dared Davis to take that shot, and now they pay the price.
And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Green's checked in for the Bucks.
Hey, you need a big night from one of your stars? I introduce you to Kyrie Irving. He is lethal and able.
Back to Green. For three. It's rebounded by Dallas.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Here's Irving. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. And that's now 20 points for Kyrie Irving.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Three-pointer, Anthony. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Anthony's got 9.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Irving with it. Green picks him up. Davis from long range. Rebounded by Green.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Irving, the pass to Davis. Can't get it to go. Now 9 for 15.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Portis outside, takes a 3. No luck on that one. The Mavericks lead by 12. Here's Irving. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
That's the thing about Kyrie. He's a 3-level scorer.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. "20 seconds left in the third. Pass to Portis. Now here's Green. Checked by Davis. Green with a screen on Christie. For 3, Anthony. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Irving. No good on the buzzer beater. Kyrie Irving has been on display for Dallas, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. They've got Kevin Porter. Taurean Prince is out there with A.J. Green. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Rollins in at the 1 spot. Now here's Christie. That's in there! Davis with the assist! And the Mavericks lead by 17. Gafford against Antetokounmpo. Over Gafford. Gafford with the block! Washington outside. Porter with the steal. In transition, here come the Bucks. Rollins gets the bucket.
Well, Porter has tremendous talent and is very creative. He's good at getting his guys the ball when they're ready to score. A good passer because he's got good vision.
Now here's Russell, and he drives in. Basket counts. Russell's got his first 2 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Bucks trail by 17. Prince finds Antetokounmpo. Goes up on the wing. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Washington. Davis with a screen on Prince. And it's Washington missing. The Bucks have gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Porter. Prince, a screen on Davis. And here's Porter outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Throws it up high, and stolen by Green. Down low, Antetokounmpo. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. Daniel Gafford picks one up. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Dallas.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Now here's Irving. Up and over Porter. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Antetokounmpo against Russell. Here's Rollins. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 9 assists now tonight. Here's Irving. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. The 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Irving takes advantage of any mistakes defenders make, so you've got to recognize how crafty he is.
And the Bucks with some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Prince. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Porter Jr. And Anthony subbed in for Rollins.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Trent outside, takes the 3, and the Bucks hit again from deep.
Really confident in his mechanics. They're efficient. No wasted motion. All Trent Jr. needed was the rock.
Pass to Davis. Outside for Irving. It's stolen by Trent. In transition, here come the Bucks. And he trims the lead to single digits. And that's 15 points for Kyle Kuzma.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Irving for 3. Rebounded by Kuzma.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
And the rebound goes to Dallas. 17 points was their biggest margin. Irving for 3. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Kuzma. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got 9 rebounds now.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
That one falls. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
I think Kyrie is really frustrating for the defense because he makes it look so easy and his shot is so natural.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. He misses the free throw. A different look for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Flag comes in for Marshall. And it's Thompson in for Russell. Good on the second one.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
Davis misses.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
Antetokounmpo for 3. Lively grabs a miss. Dallas leading by 10. Irving outside. Davis a screen. He shoots, and he gets the jumper to fall.
That shot was made possible by the work of Anthony Davis.
Now here's Kuzma. Defense is right there. Shot's no good.
Really good work by the defense to protect the rim and alter the shot.
Now Irving. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. Now Milwaukee moving it up. Kuzma. Portis. Oh, he stayed with it and got it to go.
Hey, between scoring and rebounding, Portis a major threat for this team, and he's showing it tonight.
Now Davis.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
That free throw good from Davis.
And, you know, for a big man, Anthony Davis has always been above average at the free throw line.
Gafford, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Both free throws good from Davis.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Anthony! Can't hit it. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Davis. Rebounded by Trent. The Bucks trail by 12. Now Anthony. Oh, he can't get the layup. A minute 42 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Thompson, and stolen by Anthony. Now Kuzma. Going to work in the low block.
You got to keep Kuzma in front of you, especially in transition. Once he gets behind you, it's done.
Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
Kuzma outside. Up top, Portis. 20 feet away and no problem.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
The Mavericks lead by 10.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Mavericks.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kyrie Irving.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly. Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Davis banks it home. Big shot.
I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Irving. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
For Grant Hill, Art Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.